Blog Talk Radio. WIJSF.com. Women in Jazz, South Florida, Inc.
Naked man, where are you going? Out on the streets again. Don't you know by now that slipping and sliding, peeping and hiding, slipping and sliding's your thing. Shucking and jiving, scheming, conniving, shucking and jiving's your thing.
You're listening to blogtalkradio.com/musicwoman with your host, Diva JC.
On this beautiful January the 13th, 2010. Today our guest is trumpeter Art Wilson, who worked with Otis Redding, Bobby Blue Bland, and Sam and Dave. And he's living here in South Florida. Art Wilson, is that you?
Hello, how are you doing, Joan?
I'm marvelous. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Give us a little bit of your background as a musician. So tell us, how did you come to music?
Well, you know, I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and graduated from Dillard High School. Fortunate enough to be in the high school band when I was in 5th grade. Kind of popular because of my playing. My band director was Rufus Curry, Dillard High School. Just before then, Cannonball Adderley was there. I left Dillard right after my graduation, 1964. I was playing at a nightclub, and the gentleman that I used to work with asked me if I had my trumpet. I was playing drums at the time. I said yes. Otis Redding was in town. I did an audition right on the stage with his show band and was hired that night, but I was about 18. I had to come home to let my family know, my mom and dad, listen, I'm going on the road with Otis Redding. She said, I really want you to go to college, but if you set on this, maybe try it for a little while, see what happens. So I did. I ended up staying with Otis Redding for about 3.5 years.
Did you ever go to college?
No. I was on the road traveling for 22 years. From Otis Redding, I went with Sam and Dave. Well, with Otis Redding, I played trumpet. Sam and Dave, they didn't need a trumpet player, so I played valve trombone with them for a couple of years. I stayed with them 9 years, but the first 2 years I played valve trombone as one of the musicians. After 2 years, the band leader left, and they asked me to continue that position, a musical director and arranger. So I did that, and for 7 years, I toured all over the world, in all the major cities in the United States. Bobby Blue Bland sent for me to do some arrangement. The musical director quit and took all the music. So I moved to Memphis for about 3 months, writing parts for the new band he was going to have. Stayed with Bobby Bland as musical director, band leader for about 5 years. Then I moved home. Been here about 13 years.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was born here. My family is here. I attended a school in California right after I left Bobby Bland called Gerber School of Dry Cleaning. And took a year and a half to do that, and I moved back here. I opened up a dry cleaners, and I still do my music. I still have a group, and I'm doing lots of recordings. But majorly now I'm in dry cleaning and doing my music weekends.